Hey Ash, what's up? Where have you been? Did you get my memo? No, but thank God you called. I have a story for you. And this deserves a memo. Hello, everyone.
Hi, guys.
Hey girl. Hey, birthday girl.
Hey.
Everybody, it's a special episode, but first and foremost, welcome back to This Deserves a Memo. Wow, today is a national holiday.
It really is.
It's October 2nd, 2023, Monday morning, and we're just happy to be here because not only is it the start of a new week,
yes,
but it is the start of a new decade for Mrs. Ashely Friedman over here.
Woohoo! It's my birthday, Libra season.
All right, tell us, what's the number?
Oh, I am the big 30.
30, baby.
30, and never felt better.
I love it. And today is really all dedicated to Ashely. I mean, she has just been such an amazing friend to me, and it has been like such an honor to become one of your best friends.
Oh, I love you.
And to have you as one of my best friends.
I feel the same.
And Ashely has not only just inspired me to become just like the best version of myself, the healthiest version of myself, but she also just makes me feel just so good when I'm around her, and I think it's just something like I'm so lucky to have.
I love
and
you.
I think you're just one of the most genuine, amazing people, and anyone that knows you is lucky to have you. So
thank you.
You're just a blessing on this earth.
I feel like I'm gonna get misty in this episode because I thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. I'm really excited for this episode because I'm gonna kind of share with you, girls and guys, the top 5 things I've learned all the way getting to 30, and it has been a journey, and I feel like I'm still so young, but I really do feel really, really good. I'm nervous. I'm scared to turn 30, but my body doesn't really feel 30.
Yeah.
I don't feel 30. Like, my mindset feels 30, but I'm still 25. Like, Jake calls me. He says I'm 25.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you are. I mean, I'm a firm believer in age is just a number.
Age is just a number.
It's just about how you honestly present yourself and how you keep up with the times, how you take care of yourself. All those different things contribute to what you are really identifying as, I think.
Exactly.
Personally.
I know if I had the money, I would get my telomere length checked. Have you heard of this?
Oh, what is that?
So Dr. Mark Hyman really speaks all about like his telomere length, but essentially your telomeres is like a part of your DNA, and you can get your like telomere length checked, and that's a determinant on really how old you are.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so it's like this DNA testing that they do, and like, for instance, Dr. Mark Hyman, I think he's like 70, but his telomere length says he's actually 41 because that's how healthy he is.
Dang.
So truly, age is just a number.
Oh my God, that's crazy. I want to get that done.
I know.
Yeah, no, you're a spring chicken. Don't worry.
Thank you.
But today is really just dedicated to Ashely, and like I said, she's full of wisdom, so many good tips, tricks, and just is the best. I'm not joking when I say this. I trust her more than any medical professional that I ever go to. I could go to a brain surgeon, and he could go to Harvard Business, Harvard Medical School, get his MBA at Stanford, and then go to, whatever after. I wouldn't believe him if he said something that Ashely said wasn't true.
No.
I disagree. I'd be like, well, sir, you are wrong. You haven't talked to Mrs. Friedman.
Well, thank you.
She is going to share some of her wisdom with us today.
Yes.
She has 5 different tips that she's learned up into the age of 30.
Yeah.
And it's really just to share all of the big lessons that she's learned up into this monumental moment. And I'm really excited to see how this goes. And I have a few questions for you also that I'm going to mix in along the way.
Okay, perfect.
But I think you should kick us off.
Okay,
I really do.
I'll kick us off. Okay, so yeah, Rachel asked me like, what would I want to do for my birthday episode? And I was like, you know what? I think I would like to share with all the Memo Mamas and Memo Misters 5 things that I feel like are my biggest takeaways up until now and what's gotten me here. So I just want to say this, like, truly, this from my 28 to 29 to 30, have been my most favorite years. Maybe one is because I've gotten married, but then also I just feel like I finally am starting to like understand and grow into who I am, and it's taken a long time to get there. But with that being said, I have my first tip, if you'll call it, or my first thing that I've realized coming into my 30s is how important showing up and prioritizing relationships are. And it's actually, we just had a birthday party for my husband, Ethan, and he turned 32. And it was really amazing how everyone came together and just was there for him. And I've learned that even with my wedding and like bridal showers and my bachelorette party, like when people show up for you, how much it means. Like there's nothing better than when family and friends and they come to celebrate you. And what that's taught me is how important it is to show up for other people. And I know you can't show up for everyone, but you have to prioritize those people and those relationships and nurture those relationships. I think it's so important because if you do that, those people will do that for you. And there's nothing better than feeling like, wow, I feel loved, I feel wanted, and they want to be here. I'm not forcing these people to show up and be here for me. So that was kind of my biggest takeaway.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Any thoughts on that?
No, I completely agree with that. Yeah, it is the most fulfilling experience to do that for someone and also receive it as well. But like I feel like I always just feel so good when I do show up for someone, and it's, I don't know, it's just like time is the most valuable commodity. And I think donating that and sharing it with other people that are important to you is just the only thing that, you can only, if you want to prove something, then you got to do it.
Exactly.
So it's just like a really great way to demonstrate how you care and feel about someone.
Yeah. And I think too, like when I was younger, my connections with people were very surface level. And as I've gotten older, like when you show up and you prioritize the relationships and make those connections, like your connections get deeper and you want to show up and be there for people. So I don't know. I think it's just something that I've started to realize how important it is and how it affects me. Therefore, like it's good to do that for other people. And also too with family, like I think for so long we prioritize our friends, but showing up for family is just as important too. We tend to, at least when I was younger, I would tend to forget about my family, but those are the people you got to show up for the most.
I love it. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah. So for those of you who've always shown up for me, Rachael included, thank you.
I love it.
I love it.
Of course.
Okay.
What's your next one?
Okay. This one is, I think probably everyone could guess. This is probably number one, is health is all we have. So I kind of look at this as like without our lungs, without our heart beating, without our brain and nervous system synapsing, we really wouldn't be alive to experience anything that we're doing right now. And should be, I believe, everyone's number one thing is to take care of yourself and take care of your body, because it's really all we have. We have one life, we have one body, we're given one time, one shot here on earth. And without your health, you really don't have anything.
It's true.
Like if you're in chronic pain or if you're suffering with illness, like it's all consuming. And I think a lot of people, and I see that every day in my patients, it's like that's all that they can think about is how bad they're suffering, and they can't enjoy their lives because they're suffering. And so one, not taking our health for granted, but really prioritizing health. And I also think it's our responsibility, our responsibility to ourselves, society, but then also for our family and our future kids. Like you want to enjoy the time with your loved ones and your family and not have to rely on them to like, yes, I think it's a part of as the circle of life to take care of people and take care of your loved ones, but not having to rely on people to take care of you, I think is really important. Would you agree with that?
Oh yeah. And there's even an article that came out, I think it was in the the Wall Street Journal, it's actually proven that we're all living longer, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So let's keep it that way.
Yeah, and I think too exactly. And I think also a lot of things that I think about, or a lot of things we think about as human beings, is like when we think of health is eating healthy and like exercising, but I think we also forget about how important mental health is too. And we have to exercise our brains and do things for our mind and our brain. If anything, I think that's the most important. And so I wrote down a few things that exercising the mind, like what things you can do to help exercise your mind. And one is like reading, doing puzzles, meditation, a lot of like tennis, pickleball, ping pong is really good. The hand-eye coordination is really good for your brain. And then also like dancing and like choreographed movements, like you know how we would spin? That's like something so incredible for your brain
because it keeps the rhythm.
Yeah, you're having to keep the beat, you're having to do choreography, you're working out with other people that are surrounding you, and you're having a good time doing it.
I guess that's like I guess I still do.
It's like climb, yeah.
Climb.
Yeah, rhythm-based workouts and like Zumba and dancing is so good for your mind.
I love that.
So I think health is all we have. Prioritizing your health. It's gotten me this far, and I feel better than ever.
I have a question.
Okay.
So what would you say that your least favorite health trend that you followed was, and you're so mad that you fell for it?
Ooh. I would say not eating, like restricting my diet and essentially starving myself.
Okay, so like calories deficit?
Calories in, like calorie deficit. Perfect.
Like, okay.
Restricting. And
what about like a trend though? Like,
okay.
And
not
maybe
that I
to not like eat too much or whatever, and you're like, why'd I do that? Or I don't know, something stupid that you did. That's trend. Like not Ashely approved anymore.
Shoot. I don't know.
You don't know?
A trend? Like a health trend?
Yeah.
Okay. I actually have one. What is it called? The waistband?
The waist trainer.
The waist trainer.
I had one of those too.
Okay, so.
The sweatbands.
Yeah, I had a waist, but then I also had a corset waist trainer.
Shit. Oh my God, you had one?
Yeah.
That isn't Ashely approved.
No, and I think this in my younger years when I was trying to like do all the things to weigh 0 pounds. I would wear the sweatband, and then a waist trainer is kind of what the Kardashians wear. If you guys aren't familiar, and it's a corset, and you go like down different sizes to make your waist smaller. One, I think I know it's really bad for your pelvic floor because it puts a lot of strain on your vaginal opening.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And it also can restrict breathing. And so you're not getting enough breath into the lungs, and it can actually decrease your utilization of your diaphragmatic breathing and breath.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Well, she's still here.
Yeah, I'm still here. I think it was a stupid trend. I do think those sweatbands.
What?
I think it's kind of a cool concept.
Why?
Like they're not legitimate, but it does make you feel like you sweat more.
It does.
And you feel like you worked harder.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
That's so funny.
But also, just so you know, if you are a woman and you just gave birth and you're having SI joint pain, that's okay to wear a belt, an SI joint belt, or a supportive brace for your baby. Sacroiliac joint, your sacrum and your hips. Those women who have babies, that ligament will get really loose because their pelvis is spreading to give birth, and so that instability can cause discomfort and lack of stability, and so a lot of women will wear an SI belt. That's okay. Some people get confused, so that's okay, ladies.
Okay. I love that.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. Next health question, kind of health and wellness.
Yeah.
Okay, if you could only have or take one supplement out of your whole routine, what would it be?
Oh, man. Magnesium.
Citrate or glycinate?
I would do a combination.
I can't believe I just said
that. I know. I'm impressed.
Learning.
I'm impressed. I would do
like
a combination oxidate.
A hybrid?
A hybrid, yeah. Probably by Mind Body Green. They have a really good glycinate, citrate, oxidate.
Love that.
Oxalate? I don't know. mix. Yeah.
Okay. Slay.
I'm trying to think of something else.
No, you have to pick one and you picked it.
Okay.
Done. Okay. What's your next one?
Okay. Moving forward. I like those.
You like these?
Yeah. Okay. This one's a good one, is embracing change. And I think I kind of wrote something down, and as humans, we're born to evolve. Like, I want people to know and to understand that it is important to change and evolve, and if you're not growing if you're not changing. And I think oftentimes we kind of get stuck in this pattern of we need to like, oh, she's changed so much, or oh, they've changed so much. But like, that's a good thing. We need to change. That's how we grow. That's how we learn. If I didn't change, if nothing changed about me, and if I wasn't growing, I would not be doing this podcast with you. I would be too afraid. I wouldn't be doing my vlogs on YouTube because I'd be too afraid.
Yeah.
Like, if I didn't become and evolve into this woman and embrace change and in different religions, I would never have married Ethan because he's Jewish and I grew up Catholic. I think change makes you open to new opportunities. It makes you open to new people. And I think like it's so important to accept people like when they're changing and through like it's just so important. And that's how like we get better as a species, as human beings, is we learn and then we evolve into even bigger and better things. And I think it's so beautiful to watch you change in front of my eyes. I've watched myself change more than ever over the past 5 years. I used to be so disorganized and sloppy, and I don't know, I just think like change has really made me into who I am. And I'm still at my core Ashely, but there's so many different things that have changed, and I'm proud of that.
Well, that's also something to be said, I think, about our generation. It's something that I've been actually kind of talking a lot about in, like, my corporate job. And because I have a separate podcast, and since I'm in the supply chain industry, we have a lot of older people that are in these major executive roles. But a huge thing that's happening right now is our generation is coming into power. So we're starting to gain all this power, like younger CEOs are more common now. And that switch is happening. And it's really interesting to see how our generation is thriving right now. And we've created this whole thing because think about it. We love change. We were raised on change. Every year there's something new coming out. Things are always evolving. Think about it. Like technology. It's normal to get a new phone every year. It's normal for us to always want a new car. We normally switch jobs. Like, I think the average is like every 2 years. And so it's like, that is something that's so cool about our generation, and also a little bit scary too, because a lot of things that are normal for us now are going to be so much different in 10 years. And that can be really great, but it can also be really scary because who knows where things are going to go. And that's a whole nother topic. But I think it is cool. And that's what makes it so much different from, like, even we were just talking about aging. My boyfriend, Nick. We were talking about this the other day, and how, like, you know, we know a few grandparents that, like, we've met before. And he said to me, like, that, you know, one of his friend's grandparents was, like, you know, X age, like 80 something. And I was like, oh, okay. And then he said that, you know, his grandpa was the same age. And I was like, what the heck? That's so crazy, because they seem like they're so much different in age, not based off of like health or anything. It's like because of the way that they've adapted to society. Like, this other older person like rejects technology, doesn't want to use the computer, doesn't want to learn that, doesn't like using the cell phone. But his grandpa is like texting, calling, email, knows Instagram, like keeps up with the times, and like you can talk to him on the phone and like chat. But, like, it's just so interesting how he's really embraced change and technology and all that stuff. And, like, that keeps him more young and, like, engaged in society. So it's just very interesting.
And I think that's what's so beautiful with our generation is we have learned the power of we can adapt to change.
Totally.
We know how to. We're not afraid of it. That's why I get so mad at my mom. She's like, will you order me something off Amazon? I'm like, you can do this. I promise you.
Yeah, it's so easy.
Like, and maybe it's like you kind of like they get stuck in their ways in a way. But I think challenging your parents and challenging your loved ones and people around you to change and to, you know, be open-minded is so important. And I mean, like, just think of all the, like, how the world has changed.
Yeah.
Like, it's, you know, same-sex marriages, like all these different things.
Talk about
like
education.
Yeah, education. I mean, it's crazy.
They're listing a new job at my company that I work for, and I overheard a conversation, and someone said, it was an executive, they go, I don't care if the person we're hiring has an education. I just want them to be able to be good at their job. Mm-hmm. My jaw literally dropped. I was like, what? Like, it is insane to me. I don't know why this is so crazy. It is so crazy that we're in 2023 and major companies are saying, we don't care about education anymore. I just want them to be good at their job.
It's crazy.
And I'm like, what? Like, that is wild. If that was me applying for a job 3 years ago, no.
Right.
Never.
Right.
I would never be able to get a job if I didn't have an education that's like at a company like this.
Yeah.
But people are starting to change like that. And
which is just really, really cool.
It's just so interesting to me. It's really cool.
Yeah.
It is cool.
And I think like the whole thing with Ethan, like too, is if I you know, I grew up pretty Catholic, and if I never was open to change and like open to accepting other like religions and beliefs, like I wouldn't be with him. Because I mean, now I've changed my opinion where I'm going to be raising my kids Jewish.
Yeah.
Like that's such big change.
That's big change, yeah.
So I think I'm really proud of myself for that, and I want to always challenge myself and continue to change.
Mm-hmm. So that's good.
Yeah.
I'll tell you though, my dad is on top of it.
Heck yeah.
That man had Alexa the second it came out, and he's like connecting he would go into rooms, Alexa, lamp 1 on, and then it's like,
it's amazing.
And then like he'll say one thing and she'll be like, oh yes, Bruce, let me get that for you. I'm like, how are you doing this? It's insane. He loves his technology.
Microsoft brain.
That's the Microsoft brain. It's the tech man. Wow. Okay. I love that.
I do too.
So, and speaking of change.
Okay.
This is kind of off topic of that serious route we're going down.
Yeah,
But if you could change your career right now.
Ooh.
So I know you're a pelvic floor physical therapist.
Yes.
And you love women's health.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to pivot and do something totally different tomorrow, what would it be?
Would a full-time vlogger be acceptable?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to be in the social media space and be a full-time like vlogger and like on YouTube, and then also like an influencer.
What route would you want to go down with it? Like, I feel like there's a few different routes with the vlogger. Like, would you want to be more like kind of like mommy vibes and like go on brand trips and like stuff like that? Or would you want to be more of like socialite, kind of going to the Revolve events in the Hamptons?
No, I would want to do kind of like, you know, honestly, kind of what like Rachael Good Eats does is like she's like a health, wellness, fitness vlogger, blogger, Instagrammer.
Okay.
She kind of has her own restaurant. I don't think I would open my own restaurant, but I would love to like sell like online, like different maybe like plans. I'm not sure, like create something, whether that's like with cooking or recipes, or it's like a reset or something like that. Life coaching, maybe is something in that realm, but just be like this positive light with wellness. And like do social media full time.
That'd be really cool.
But I want to do that, like, so it's not off the table.
No.
Like, I'm hopefully that's the goal.
You're on your way there.
But if I had to just pick like an 8 to 5, jeez.
Like, mine wouldn't be 8 to 5. Like, if I were going to do this, mine would be flipping houses full time.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I really do. Obviously, I like want
You're
the
gonna
podcast
do that, though.
to be.
Yeah, I'd be a full-time podcaster. I should have said that.
I'm just saying like that kind of comes along with like the social media stuff. But I'm saying like for me, like if it was anything else, I would literally love to flip homes. Like that sounds so fun. Like I love a good home project. Like the other day, I was cleaning the grout in my shower.
Yeah.
And I was like making it much whiter. And I was like this whole process. And I had the time of my life.
I love that.
Like I'm going to re-grout my shower this weekend.
You
and
are?
Like it lifts me up. Like something about these projects is so fun. And I wish that I just had unlimited money because
you will.
I could just go, like, I am looking at my bathroom and, like, it is fun because I have to work with a limited budget. So, like, I have to get crafty with
Design on a dime.
Design on a dime. But it would just be so fun.
I love that.
It would be so fun. And it would be kind of fun. Like, real estate is definitely kind of an investment and a gamble.
I could see that for you,
So,
though.
like, you know, you're going to have to, like, take a chance on some properties. Like, I wouldn't just want, like, disposable income to blow. Like,
right.
I'd want to play the game a little bit.
I love
you know?
that.
I think that'd be really fun.
I can see that for you.
I don't know.
Manifest.
Manifest.
It's coming.
Okay, what's your next one?
Okay, so 2 more. So this is number 4, and I think we've talked a lot about this on the podcast, but slowing down and being present. I think the reason why the past, I would say, year and a half I've been probably my best years is because I've really taken this seriously and is slowing down and being present. It's been a really hard thing for me to do, and I'm still learning how to do this.
Me too.
But you're in the thick of it right now.
In the thick of it.
But I've started to walk a lot, like daily. I would say I walk at least 30 minutes a day every single day, and I read at least 30 minutes a day. And I also started doing cold plunges last year and doing like sauna. And I would even do these, like I would do a cold plunge and sauna instead of a workout. And like at first I'd be like, well, I'm not working out, so this doesn't count. But it's really taking those days off and creating rest days in my schedule, whether that looks like yoga or just going for a walk with Ethan or reading a good book. Like, it's really helped my mind to slow down, and by being able to slow my body down, my mind has been able to slow down a bit. Mm-hmm. And I think too, believe it or not, 2 people who really helped me with this is one, Ethan, and also one of my best friend, Jenna. Both of them have this like outlook on like a slow morning. Like they wake up, they have their cup of coffee, Jenna will read, Ethan like has his little routine, and just like seeing that and them setting the example and them not always having to rush and tell me like, hey, it's okay to like just have a morning. It's really hard for me to do, but it's really helped me to become a little bit more like that. Mm-hmm. And I wake up at 4:30 a.m., but on the weekends now I'm like, it is nice to sleep in, sleep the extra hour.
I've been letting myself do that on the weekends for like probably the last few months.
I never used to do that, ever.
I didn't either.
And it's like been like pulling mother effing teeth to slow down. But I love it. And I think also too, if those of you who are trying to kind of incorporate this in your life, a really good book is called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Oh, I've heard that's good. And also Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. Those 2 books have really helped me to be present and just to kind of live in the present. And I have this quote by Eckhart Tolle. I wrote it down. It says, realize deeply that the present moment is all you ever have. Make the now the primary focus of life. So I think getting in the mindset and framing things like now is it. Like right now, when you and I are talking, this is it. Like, we don't know what's going to happen in 5 minutes, and we can't live in the past because that's already gone. Mm-hmm. So just to try and remain in the present and like coming back to the present when we're talking to someone and when you're trying to make your to-do list, but then you're trying to have a chat. It's like just trying to always come back and really be a good listener is really important, and something I've struggled but have been working on.
Yeah.
Thoughts on that?
Yeah. No, I love that. And I'm actually trying to really start doing yoga at night before I go to bed.
Oh, yeah.
And doing some stretching. And that's like my slow down time. And I've really been trying to make it a habit. I have been doing it every night.
Proud of you.
For like the past like 3 times. And another thing so I would go to like a yoga studio or go and take classes somewhere. But I've realized that I don't think that that's a good match for me because I need to make this a part of me.
Yes.
And me going to a class is going to stress me out.
Yeah.
Because
then you become obsessed.
Then I'll be like, I have to go to yoga tonight. Oh no, I missed the class. I got a late fee. Or, I booked this and I can't go tonight and now I'm stressed and I'm not going to be able to make it. Like, I just know like that added component in my schedule is not going to work. Mm-mm. So I'm trying to literally make it me. Like, I want it to be like me. Like, I am making it happen wherever I am.
That's good.
Not just at home at the yoga studio that I go to. Yes. You know what I mean? So like if I'm going on a trip, like when I'm in Italy, I'm going to try and I am going to
stretches.
Do it. I'm going to do it every night before bed.
So good.
I'm going to do a little meditation. I have my own room, like
that's good.
The whole trip. So it'll be fine. Like I'll like put my music on.
Yeah.
And if anyone needs any meditation music, my new favorite meditation music is the Krishna flute. Music. The best one is called Meditation Forest by Iftekarul Anam. IFTEKHARUL space ANAM. I'm not joking. It's actually, so can I just play it?
Yeah.
Maybe just
I have a great playlist too. I'll plug.
Wait, hold on.
Ooh.
Oh, doesn't that just fuck you up? Like that?
It's so good.
And I put the red light on.
Yes.
You are now relaxing. You are closing your eyes. Take the tension out of your hips. Release the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Okay, that's it.
I'm screaming. If you're looking for also a good playlist, I listened to My Meditation by Lindsay Simsick. Ooh. Really good.
And another benefit of getting an Aura ring is that they actually have guided meditations and everything for free.
I love you. I love you.
Thank you. I love you as well.
I
love you.
What do you use, like a guided meditation? I use Waking Up or Headspace if anyone's looking for one.
No, I used to, but I don't anymore. But the Aura ring has that. I should, but
that's awesome.
One thing at a time for me.
Yeah, one thing at a time. But honestly, yeah, slowing down. And I think hustle culture is so toxic. Like it's we talked about this, but like just think about like we drive so fast on the freaking highway. We're always constantly moving at the speed of lightning.
Yeah.
And I think it's just been ingrained in us. So reprogramming that is very hard to do. Mm-hmm. But I think surrounding yourself with people who are also slowing down is good.
Yes. Agreed. You know? Agreed.
Okay.
All right. Hit me with your final one.
Final one, baby.
The final countdown.
Okay. This is a hard one, especially for us women, but
bring it in.
Do not compare yourself. And it's taken me a long time, and I kind of wrote something down, but I feel like I've been exposed to a lot of people specifically in my life just because like I grew up in the military and I was always moving and changing different schools. And then, I went to college and joined a sorority, and then I went to physical therapy school where I met a whole different set of people. And then in my profession, I've met thousands and thousands of people, talking to so many different people. And I think what I've realized is everyone has a story. Like I work with very fancy people. They're surgeons. They have all these accolades and they do all these great things and win awards. But like at the end of the day, they have their problems. Mm-hmm. They have their shit. They have the struggles. And I think like remembering everyone has a story. Like, and when we compare, like, yeah, okay, they might have a nicer house or a bigger car or a better body or whatever. But like, it's so not, to compare yourself, it's just not even fair.
Yeah.
Because everyone is so different. Mm-hmm. And it's hard to not compare because in a way, it's a normal human thing to do. Mm-hmm. But I've learned that it's not really when we're looking at somebody on social media or from a distance, it's so much different.
Yeah. Something I always say to myself, and this almost sounds a little bit shallow, but mm-hmm. when I am comparing myself to someone or really just looking at myself and saying something negative like, oh, your hair is so ugly, or you're not skinny enough or whatever, I think about, this sounds weird. I literally think to myself, I go, there is someone out there that looks at you and thinks you are so perfect
100%.
and so beautiful.
And would do anything.
To look like you.
Or have your life.
Yes, or have your life, or whatever it is, they want to be you, or they admire something about you so deeply. So like, Rachel, just remember that, because you look at that other person and think they're perfect. They might even look at you and think that you have something better than them.
Yeah.
So like, I always try and do that, because then it makes you feel a little bit less small. Then it kind of like, I feel like it kind of brings me back down to earth and makes me think about all the other people that are having the exact same thoughts as I am.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel better.
That I like that. And I think that's such a good point. And also too, what I've been trying to do is on social media or like on Pinterest, like, is get inspired by people. Like I follow people who inspire me, and maybe I'm a little envious of their life, or like, wow, I wish I could have that. But then I ask myself, like, why? Like, what is it that they're doing that you're envious of? Could you be inspired by them? Like, oh, their kitchen's really clean and beautiful, and they eat all these beautiful foods. Like, go to the store and get inspired, and like, not try to replicate and be them, but use that as maybe a little motivation, but trying not to have the envy in it, almost feeling like, wow, that's really cool. How can I emulate that in my life?
Yeah.
In a way.
I don't know what happened to me, but over the past like 5, 6 years, probably like 5 years, I literally don't compare myself to people. It is so strange.
That's
don't know how it happened. I just don't. And it is so weird, because I used to do it really badly and like feel so bad about myself. Like I would not even like, but now I admire things about myself. I remember, like, it's just so interesting that, I don't know, I've just like gained this sense of confidence in a way, but I haven't always been like this. And like, I don't know, it's just a lot, it is a lot nicer. And it's interesting too, like my Instagram, like my recommended posts are literally like ferrets like gathering under heat lamps and rats dressing up as like chipmunks for Halloween.
Screaming.
It is so funny. I'll have like Italian greyhounds like in turtleneck sweaters, and that's all it is. And I'm like, thank God it's not like, because it used to be like Instagram models or like losing 10 pounds in one day, or like I ate one chickpea for 1 month and I've never been skinnier, you know?
Yeah.
And now it's literally like literal ferrets like going on walks in the ocean, like wearing a bikini. And I'm like, screaming. I love this.
So good. No,
it is interesting.
It's just hard, and I think everyone does it.
It's hard, yeah.
But all the moms out there probably, how can I be a better mom? Looking at other moms, well, they're doing it this way and they did it this way. But at the end of the day, like, I think it's so important that we all are different, and it's okay for all of us to be different, because this world, if we were all the same, would really suck.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
So
I know. We all have our different things. We all have our different things going on, and we just have different experiences, and it's always going to be like that.
Yeah.
It's always going to be like that. Like, I know for a fact that, like, I feel like Sydney Patton is going to have, like, the easiest pregnancy ever. I'm not joking. It's going to fall out of her in 5 minutes. And she's going to be even skinnier than she has ever been after the pregnancy. And then, like, she'll have, like, a baby that just scientists don't know what happened. Like, it's never cried before, ever. And it starts speaking at age, 1. Full sentences, no lisp. Like, it's like, do you know what I mean? I literally just know. And then my pregnancy, on the other hand, they're going to be like, wow, we've never seen someone gain so much weight. Like, and, like, I'll be healthy and everything, but it'll be, like, I'll have a baby that, like, is, like, a spawn of Satan and, like, turns red in the middle of the night. It's like, Mom. Like, I swear on my life. I just know it. But it's funny because, like, it's just, everybody has different experiences.
Yes. And you just embrace it.
Exactly. Like, I look forward to that day.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I think there's so many different things and takeaways that I've learned reaching the big 3-0. But I'm happy to say I really think my 30s are going to be so much better than my 20s. Mm-hmm. And I'm excited for this new decade, this new era. I'm ready to hopefully start a family soon with Ethan.
You know what I've always said?
What?
I want to have my peak at age 40.
Yeah.
And be a Kourtney Kardashian. I mean, Kourtney Kardashian literally peaked at 40. she would say it too. I'm peaking at 40. Like, this is like, I am barely in my prime right now.
Yeah, we're not even
Just
in our prime. I'm about to enter my prime.
Oh, yeah. Like, I'm halfway there. Like, you guys are going to be blown away when you see me at 40. Like, watch out, okay?
Ow.
Are you guys ready? Prepare.
And then I wrote down my my October horoscope for my birthday month.
Okay,
I thought I would share it. Okay. For me, for all the Libras out there, this is a great month to take risks in your career. The cosmic energies favor bold moves and innovation, making it an opportune time to step out of your comfort zone, pursue those career aspirations you've been holding back on. Whether it's starting your own business, aka Memo Mamas, taking leadership roles on, venturing into a new industry, the stars align in your favor. Consider seeking guidance from mentors or experienced professional who can offer valuable insights and support you on your career journey.
I love that.
So it looks like my career, something's about to change.
Something's changing. So right now, actually, we are both in Italy, but Ashely is celebrating the big day in Italy now. So that's when this episode's going live. So you're going to Italy. That's obviously a part of your birthday celebration and a little bit of like a honeymoon situation for you and Ethan.
Yeah.
It is your honeymoon, right?
Kind of extended.
And then you're going to do another part.
Yeah.
Let the honeymoon go on forever.
Yeah.
So what are you packing for Italy? Like, what are the vibes, girl? Like, what are your go-to pieces or something that you're really excited about bringing?
Okay. Let's see. I've done a lot of thrifting for this trip, so I'm really excited. I'm going to actually record a vlog on that. But let's see. What am I really excited? I got some sick New Balances that I'm excited to rock. I'm doing like a lot of like skirts and high-waisted shorts.
Love.
A lot of belts. I'm excited to throw some hair scarves that I got.
I got hair scarves.
You do?
Yes.
I'm so excited. Let's see.
That's so funny.
I'm trying to think. I got this new cute little Prada satchel.
Oh.
Which I'm excited to rock.
Splurge?
Little splurge.
Whoa, who is she?
Yeah, and I'm just pumped. Like, I'm so excited to like wear all my thrifted fits.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for you.
Yeah. I need to figure out what color I'm going to do my nails. I'm going to go get them done.
I need to get mine done too.
I don't know. I got my toes red. I was thinking red nails, but maybe I'll do brown. I don't know.
I got these really cute new sandals today. I ordered them online.
Yeah.
And they're kind of like a copycat of like the chunky Dior like sandals.
Yes. Oh, I should show you the ones I ordered.
I got some. I just ordered them coming tomorrow.
Heck yeah. I love it. I love it.
Did you get ones like those?
Yeah, they're like the Chanel dupes, the black ones. They actually should be here by tonight. It's funny that we're literally the same.
Wait, are you sure they're the same shoe?
I can show you.
Well, yeah, show me after.
Okay, yeah.
You're not talking about the ballet flat situation.
No, they're like chunky
man
sandals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sandy probably has them.
Yeah.
Your mother-in-law.
What was I going to tell you? Oh, yeah, and then I did Rent the Runway.
Oh, yes.
So for a few
I've never done Rent the Runway. Do you have a code I can use?
Yeah.
Do you have a code for the audience?
Yes, I do. I might have a code. Well, I actually have a link.
Oh my God. See, she is going to be an influencer.
40% off your first order. And I'll put it on our website.
Please do.
The link. But yeah, I'm excited. Rent the Runway is great because you don't have to buy new clothes. You rent it and you get like 5 pieces, or I think you can do up to 10 pieces a month. Mm-hmm. And they have all sorts of designer outfits and fits that you can wear.
I love that.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Post it on our site. There's a link in our bio for our Amazon storefront, and there's like a little section where you'll find links, and we'll put it in there. So
okay, perfect.
Check it out, peeps.
Check it out.
Well, Ashely, happy birthday. We are so lucky to have you, and this year is your year. I can feel it.
I feel it. This is going to be a year. Yeah.
This is your decade.
I'm really excited. You guys, thank you so much for listening and supporting Rara and I on this journey. This has been one of my biggest birthday wishes, is to do this podcast with you.
Yes, I love it.
So I love you so much.
I love it. And go check out her Instagram. I'm sure she has some fire pics for her B-Day.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to be posting lots of Memo Mama content on our Italian vacation.
Heck yeah.
So
follow us.
Yeah, it's going to be sick. It's going to be sick.
It's going to be so fun.
I need to start planning out my outfits. I just ordered like a new suitcase today, packing cubes, all these travel things.
Heck yeah.
a bunch of, wait, what else did I order? I ordered a few other things, but I have some wild outfits that you haven't seen yet. And when you see them on my Instagram, Ashely, you're going to scream.
I'm so excited.
No, you're going to be like, who is that?
Who is Rachael?
There's this one polka dot skirt that is going to make you go bazinga. You're going to be like,
so excited.
What the heck?
I love it.
You're going to be really proud of me. And I'm keeping it a secret.
Okay, please do. I know, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
It's going to be fun.
So cheers to Italy. I mean, we're already there. We're living it up.
We're living it up. So check out our Instagram.
I'm currently in Sorrento right now.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm in, I don't know where I'm in. I think I might be in Noto.
Ooh.
Remember where they go there in the show?
White Lotus.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
It'll be fun. Well, Ashely, HBD baby, check out our Instagram, memo.mamas. I'm sure we have some content on there for the birthday girl herself. And look at her Instagram. It's at BadAsh. She definitely has some fire B-Day posts coming up. And if you want to see my B-Day post for her, it's Rachael Weber _
I love you.
It's probably super good.
It's really good.
I'm sure it's amazing. I love it. It's really good. I put a lot of time into it. It's a really cute photo.
Obsessed.
Don't know what it is yet. And then check us out on YouTube. We actually post all the video versions of our episodes on YouTube. So, hey YouTube, if you're watching. Hey queens. And then we also have TikTok, which is just This Deserves a Memo. And yeah.
Share with a friend.
Share it with a friend.
All right, you guys. Well, we hope you learned a little.
Laughed a little.
And loved a lot.
Bye. See you next week.
30 and thriving, baby.
30, baby.
Libra.